Good Monday afternoon. I'm running a little late this week, so here we go. A couple things happening this week. Tomorrow at the Oregon Electric Station in Eugene is our Top 15 lunch. We started last year, 4 quarters ago. Every quarter we do a Top 15 lunch, and it's for our agents that had the best commissions in the previous quarter. And so if you were on that list, you've been invited, and hopefully as time goes on, everybody will be on that list. It's not a year-to-date list. It's each quarter we look at it. That way we can mix it up and get a lot of different people involved. In fact, this quarter's lunch, we've got some people that have never come before, so I'm looking forward to that. Again, if you've been invited to that in RSVP, that's tomorrow at noon at the Oregon Electric Station here in Eugene. And then we're having our semi-annual Vets Club meeting, and the Vets Club, lots of clubs this week. The Vets Club is our agents that have been with RE/MAX Integrity for 10 years or more. And so we've got a lot of folks. I think there's like 20 of them, and some new folks this fall's meeting that haven't been participating before. So that's at noon on Thursday at the Coaching Center here in Eugene as well. Another thing that you also received an email on this morning, Linda Forbes is finally retiring. The rumor is true, so stop by and get the scoop from Linda. Linda, who's been in the real estate industry, I was going to look this up for like 1,000 years, Linda, 1,002, something like that, she's not leaving the real estate industry, so she's going to continue with her education empire, her real estate school, running that and that type of thing. So she'll have an office here in the RE/MAX Eugene office, downstairs in the cellar with Patty and I, in the wine cellar, I think she's planning on using it for. So she's not going far, but in the month of December, Linda's going to start phasing out, which brings Karen Church into the mix, and Karen, who's a full-time listing and selling agent here in Eugene and will remain so, is going to be helping Judy and I on Mondays. Karen's going to be the principal broker, help with some files here and there and that type of thing. So we're thrilled to announce that. I think Karen's going to be a great addition, and I'm glad Linda's getting a chance to travel and play a little bit more, but not going far also. So that is terrific. Last week I talked a little bit about the Above magazine that RE/MAX International puts out. On page 25, there's a little article on on social media. And as I went down through these, I was reading this morning on social media, things you need to do, and they were talking about, I'm going to put my glasses on. Yes, I am getting older. I know, it's hard to believe. Start looking for people in your sphere on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. And Google+ is the up-and-coming next Facebook, they say, so keep an eye on that to determine where you need to be. In other words, where's your sphere out there playing? Where do you need to be socializing on media? Continue to build a social networking database by cruising for your friends on social media. They recommend organizing your contacts into groups. So on Facebook now, you can put it into groups of friends, people I work with, realtors, that type of thing. Organize those groups. And also they're talking about, make sure to mention success stories from work on your social media pages. Not coming out and saying, hey, I listed 5 new properties, come look at them, but, oh, I was at an open house this weekend and a great couple came by and looks like they're going to be able to buy their first house, or because of the interest rates, blah, blah, blah. So tell stories that make you look good. And the one thing that should be common sense, although I look on people's social media pages, none of our agents, of course, and I see this constantly abused, if you will, only associate with friends and therefore the pictures you or they post of people that you want your reputation tied to. In other words, I know there's some people that want a gazillion friends, but remember, when those friends tag you in a photo and it's you drunk upside down in a bathtub, all of your clients are also seeing you upside down drunk in a bathtub. And I know none of our folks drink, so that would never happen. But keep that in mind as you're accepting all these friends and as you're posting photos, even though it isn't for work, quote unquote, people do look on there, and so you need to manage your online reputation. So I thought that was a good reminder of that. So again, check out that article. That's on page 25 in the Above magazine. Birthdays this week, Lisa DeHart in Eugene's got a birthday on Tuesday tomorrow. Our own Patty Hansen, the executive producer of this broadcast you're watching right now, has a birthday on Thursday, and Doug Hall's got a birthday this week up in the Albany office. For anniversaries, Pat and Christy Pendley. Pat and Christy worked for RE/MAX several years ago. They took a little hiatus, and they've been back for a year now. That seems unbelievable that that's been a year. Brenda Kelly and Carla Little been here with us 4 years here at RE/MAX Integrity. And action is the antidote to despair. That's my quote of the week. Action is the antidote to despair. I was talking to an agent of ours this morning who was having kind of a rotten day, and we just sat down and talked about, okay, well, what's so bad about it? What do you need to do? And once you really think about it, and it's hard to get out of a funk when you're in despair, and list and think of the couple things you really need to do, it's not that bad. But I also know that's easier said than done. So I'm available if anybody ever has any despair that they want to get an action plan against. And I know Jerry and Judy, the other principal brokers, are as well. So have a great week. Talk to you soon.